Hey, what's up, YouTube? Here today I want to talk about putting up vaulted or crown molding in a vaulted ceiling. Now, this is a lot different than just a regular flat ceiling now. I went with a regular spring angle of 45 degrees, if you even know what that is. That's the little angle on the back that sits on the wall. Now, for crown molding up here on your cabinets and stuff, that's angle is actually different. Now, really, the only tool I'd say you need to go out and get that you probably don't already have is a little angle finder here. I watched so many videos, and still, it was just still so confusing until I found the right video. So here in this vaulted ceiling, I have actually, when you reverse the protractor here, I gave me an 80-degree angle here. So I needed to subtract 80 degrees off of my 90. So that left me with 10 degrees. Now that was the difference that I needed to make on my cuts. Now that's on 90 degrees, and I want to move down to 45. Half of 10 is 5. It actually came more around to 4 degrees. Now this right here on your miter, I like to cut it flat. I do the little 31.62 and then along with the 31.62 on the bottom. Now, I moved this side up that went up the wall to around 35 since it needed to be increased. Now, up here, I went down from 31. It was around 27 degrees. And then I kind of just copied that all the way through. Now, also, I like to, I'm not done. I'm calling it a night, though. It's getting late, this last little piece. I like to put these little piece of wood that I can tack up on there. Now this side right here, on this side, right in that little corner there, right in there, and those is actually a 45-degree angle. Just a normal straight wall and then a normal ceiling. Now, once we get down here is when it starts to get different. I left a little chunk here to show you actually what I did. I take my table saw, I run it through, I cut it a 45 here on this little piece that, if I can do it one-handed here, right there. This is a 45-degree cut down in there. Now, I flip it around my table saw and I take off 10 degrees from this 90. I don't know if you can see it right here on this side is where I did it. So that way it gave me a little place to tack these down here at the bottom. And then up here at the top, I can't even remember the what I did there, the measurement of it. But it's basically the same principle. That's just a few things that I learned putting this up. This is my first time in a vaulted ceiling. I can see I needed the next project will be putting up a shelf there. Floating shelf is what I'm gonna try to achieve. What else? Oh, and for how I cut this, while we're at it. I just cut these little pieces a little bit long, and then I don't know if you know this, but 2 flat boards, you can find any angle and make them fit perfectly, like down here on the ground. But you don't always have that advantage. Probably losing you guys. But yeah, I put these over each other and then mark the lines where they are, and then you draw down to the corners, and then that's how I fit this. But then, yeah, for the vaulted ceiling, this is what I did. This is the first time here. It was very tricky, man. It took a couple days to just a couple evenings here after work when I had the time to just try to slowly figure it out. You definitely want to figure out your cuts first. My biggest disadvantage, I'd say, is my saws out in my canopy area there, out in my building, so I had to carry all my cuts back in here. I'm taking advantage of being snowed in here. I don't really have anything to do. What else? Rambling on here. But yeah, vaulted ceiling. First time. I think it went pretty good. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.